Hi, everybody. I'm Quinn. This is Dave. Today's story is from NBC4i.com. The title is Former Georgia Cop Who Lied About Black Man Shooting Her Sentenced to 15 Years in Prison.
Former Georgia cop who lied about a black man shooting her.
It's a shame.
She must have been shot, right? You can't lie about being shot. You can only lie about who shot you.
Right.
You know?
I mean,
So
she
someone shot
definitely-
her.
Well, apparently she got shot.
Or shot herself.
The sad thing about when I see titles like this is it shows where we are in our history of our society, that we have to actually title it Black Man. It can't just be man.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, we better tell him it's a black man because that's going to make the
But
big
don't-
difference in the story.
But don't tell us the race of the cop because that
Or
might...
the woman, because we'll just, you know.
Oh, yeah. See, they don't tell us it's a woman or a cop. Or the race of the cop. Because that might... I bet it'll interfere with the story that they're trying to paint with this headline. They want people to think it's a cop who lied about getting shot. You know,
Right.
a racist white cop,
Right, like
who set this guy up.
like so from the start, NBC, you're shit. I hate it that you have to use this title. I hate the fact that
we don't know
still
how
have
accurate the title is,
Right.
but I'm willing to bet it's not accurate.
If it was a white guy, would it say white man or would it just say man? Like it almost, you know what I'm saying? Like I just hate that.
It's
So anyways,
bullshit.
that's what I hate. So anyways, a police officer in Georgia has been sentenced to 15 years in prison for falsely claiming in 2016 she had been shot at by a black man, officials said. On September 13th, 2016, Sherry Hall, then a cop with the Jackson Police Department, said she had been shot by a 6-foot, 230-pound African-American man wearing a green shirt and black jogging pants, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported.
Well, see, it says she had been shot by.
Right. She said it says shot at. She claimed she got shot at, but this is that she got shot by while she was like on duty
By a guy.
by a guy who turns out to be an African-American
This is
man.
already a ridiculous article.
I know. I'm already thinking NBC. What up, dude? Hall said the shooting was unprovoked and that when she realized she was shot, she took cover behind her patrol car and fired 2 rounds in response. A bullet was found lodged in her protective vest, authorities said. Officers responded to Hall's radio calls for help in droves, swarming the wounded cul-de-sac and then Butts County at large in search of the suspect. For days, police searched for the man who shot Hall, and at one point, investigators even questioned a man resembling the suspect's description. Again, I'm just going to go back and say this is like the worst time to be black in America is when a cop is shot and they don't know exactly what the description is, because we all know that cops go by really terribly drawn descriptions of black people and they'll just start arresting random black people, which just again shows you where we're at in our society, in our history, culturally, and everything.
I think they'll start arresting random black people when a cop lies and says a black guy looking like this.
All she had to say was he looked this certain way and looked like that, and it describes like 150 black dudes that live in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's like, stay in that day. That's my advice. Like,
Well, I mean,
stay in.
same thing goes if she identified me as the shooter, you know?
Right.
If she said it was like my height, my weight, white guy with a Reactor hat on,
Right.
like, they're gonna look for me too.
I'm pretty sure Reactor would be smart enough to give away a bunch of free Reactor hats in the neighborhood that day, you know, so that to throw them off.
I don't have many hats.
Oh.
These are prized possessions.
For days, police searched for the man who shot Hall. And at one point, investigators even questioned a man resembling the suspect's description. I think I already read that. But eventually, officials said they noticed holes in Hall's accounts of what happened. Hall's squad car's video system was recording during the incident and only picked up 2 shots being fired, not 3. Assistant District Attorney James Moss told the Journal-Constitution. Though 3 shell casings were found at the scene, the 2 found near Hall's car matched her gun, and the one found in the woods where she said the shooter was actually matched a department-issued backup firearm. Okay, so the shooter had a stolen firearm that was shot at her, or he had a police-issued firearm, department-issued firearm. was the casing they found. That,
Yeah. But it was 2 cop guns that fired.
It was a cop shootout, it sounds like. Hall also inconsistently described the alleged shooter. No one has been able to confirm what happened that night or how a bullet became lodged in Hall's vest. I could tell you right now, I've seen enough movies. She didn't want to be dirty. There was a cop who was dirty, and she wouldn't take the money. They got in a shootout, and then she claimed it was a black guy. Simple.
You're right.
She was Serpico. She was the clean cop.
I don't think a dirty cop would use a backup fire cop gun, though.
Maybe it was in the heat of the moment. Maybe she's like, I'll kill you right now, you dirty cop. And he's like, no way. And then they had a shootout.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right, so
we need to figure out more.
Some believe that Hall, who at the time had been working for the Jackson Police Department for 3 months, may have fabricated the incident to improve her standing within the department or to establish an incident to get disability payments for post-traumatic stress disorder, according to the Journal-Constitution. So this is just going way, way deeper into all these reasons that she has messed up problems, or there's some situation we don't know about, and like now they're trying to blame it on black people. I couldn't prove what the motive was, Moss told the paper, but I could prove that what she said was a big bucket full of malarkey. I've never actually seen him write the word malarkey, but it looks a lot more funny when I see it written out. I'm going to start saying it more. Hall's account of what happened also stoked fears in the community, coming after a number of shootings of law enforcement thought to have occurred in retaliation of police shootings of black individuals. Yeah, I mean, if you shoot black people, there's a chance you might get shot yourself. Maybe you should stop shooting so many people.
Well, they shoot criminals.
Yeah, but it's like those criminals have relatives, and like they care about each other.
So stop fighting crime, and there won't be an issue.
I mean, I don't know. Let's find out what happens when there's no police for a while. How
how
bad can it get? We didn't need an uprising, Jackson Police Chief James Morgan told the Journal-Constitution, calling Hall's claims a conscious decision and a choreographed act. We didn't want any racial tensions. This puts a dim view on our department, but we rebounded. It diffused pretty quickly. Hall, 43, was convicted of 11 criminal charges, including making false statements, violating her oath, and tampering with evidence. She was sentenced to 15 years in prison and 23 years on probation. Hall will serve her time at Arundel State Prison in Alto. Her conviction and sentencing comes after she rejected a plea deal that included 5 years in prison and 5 years probation.
Oh.
So she didn't take that deal because...
she's innocent.
She's innocent, exactly.
If
and
you
that's
don't take
her way of saying, I'm innocent. I'll just do the time.
No, not I'll do the time. I'll try this in court.
Right. So,
she was railroaded. I kind of believe her.
And plus, I think that they're, like, making an example of her, sort of. And, like, I'll say why later.
No. They're trying to get rid of tensions with the community. So they're throwing her under the bus. But are they implying that she took a second firearm from the police station and shot herself? Someone would have to be far away to shoot her vest.
Right.
She's not going to point blank her vest.
No.
Unless she wants to die.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a vest can't stop point blank.
Right.
So someone must have shot her.
Definitely. She did get shot.
Yeah. So she just doesn't know what happened. And now she's going for 15 years.
You know, yeah. So it says she's scared to death of prison. Hall's brother, Steve Weaver, told the paper, she wanted to take a plea, but not one that included prison time. She thought spending 90 days in jail before posting bond was enough. Kimberly Berry, who represented Hall at trial, told the Journal-Constitution her client was suffering from severe emotional distress at the time of the incident and that she checked into a mental health facility the day after. She was basically having a nervous breakdown, Berry said. I think Sherry, to this day, doesn't know exactly what happened.
See?
What I think is this lady's being persecuted and made an example of for everyone to go, oh, finally they're putting a cop in jail. But it just so happens to be this woman who has no idea what really happened. She's involved in some scheme where obviously other cops were dirty and they're taking her down, and then they make a media public spectacle of this poor woman because there's so many cops that are getting away with shooting black people. Everyone's like, oh, okay, now we can watch this woman go to prison. It makes up for like all the, it's like sort of somehow putting a bunch of these stories out is going to like make up for all the people that have died in the past like 10, 15 years from, you know, that I have been reading about from. It's like, screw you.
Good news, everyone. All the cops who get shot at by black people, we're putting them in prison now. The tables have turned, and we hope you enjoy it.
Like,
what? No, but okay, so I definitely think this woman is innocent. From the information I got from this article, I was innocently accused of punching a security guard at a mall, right?
Right.
And then when they found, because they thought I was shoplifting.
Okay.
So I'm leaving the mall with my brother, and they think we're shoplifting. I have a backpack with a video camera in it, and because I used to record a lot everywhere I went.
Okay.
And the security guards thought we were stealing, so they try stopping me. They're like, hey, meanwhile, I'm on my phone. So I was like, I gave them the one finger, like, hold on, I'm on my phone. Like, I don't know who you are. Like, what are you going to ask me for? You're a fucking employee at this mall. I don't have to answer to you. And so I give him the finger, the 1 minute finger, not the middle finger, and turn back around while I'm on the phone. And he grabs me and throws me into a clothes rack in a Sears. And then when they opened my bag after, like, I tried fighting them off because I didn't do anything wrong. They were attacking me.
After he threw you, did you just kind of...
They were trying to hold me and Tim down and handcuff us. So I was fighting them off because I don't care who you are. I'm not stealing. I'm not doing anything wrong. You just walk up behind me and attack me. I don't care if you're a security guard. I'm going to try fighting you off. If it was a cop, sure, I would lay down and be like, okay, this is a misunderstanding, officer, you know? But some security guards who attack me, I'm going to fight them off.
So like your brother Tim, did he get attacked too?
Yeah, but he didn't fight as hard as I did. He he got the cuffs, and then, yeah, they ended up winning because there was 4 of them. They were all twice my size. And then when they found out we weren't stealing, they said, oh, he swung at us. And then the Sears video cameras disappeared, right? And they tried offering, so I ended up having to go to court and paying for a lawyer and all that stuff. And the prosecutor's like, we're going to give you probation for a year, like, as a deal. And I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not taking shit.
Right.
And then my lawyer told that to the judge, and the judge was like, why won't they take the deal? And he's like, because they're innocent. You know, they're being screwed. So that situation tells me, like had I done it, I would have been like, hell yeah, give me that deal. You know?
You know, your story, what it makes me think about is, how many years ago was that? Years
10
ago,
years
right?
ago, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like, that was, I feel like in the last, like, especially in the last 10 years, we were at the point where everybody pretty much has a way that they can use a phone to collect video evidence. There's too many people that can show what is really happening at the moment. Always have your phone ready. Always have people's back that are trying to screw over.
If someone recorded me,
like Reactor here.
Yeah, if someone recorded me back then, it would have helped.
It would have helped a lot.
I had my phone was in my hand. I was actually dialing my friend. I was dialing Gabe, and when they attacked me, my phone flew out of my hand and went to his voicemail and recorded the entire incident on his voicemail. But it's illegal in Illinois to record people without their permission,
and you can,
so it was inadmissible.
Like in a lot of states, you can record the video but not the audio.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So the Sears tape disappeared. I wasn't allowed to use my evidence of them, like, lying and making shit up while they attacked us. It's like this is showing. You can hear the entire incident, and they wanted to give me a plea deal. But so what I'm saying is, the fact that she didn't take a 5-year plea deal, I wouldn't have taken that either. I would have been like, no, I'm innocent. Let's go to court. You know?
Yeah, I think Sherry's being railroaded.
Yeah.
I think she's innocent too.
It sucks,
I'm gonna keep watching this because these stories totally slip through the cracks all the time, and then you don't know what happened. But I do wanna keep a look on that.
You know what?
Keep an eye on that.
Maybe it was a black cop.
No, I guarantee you it wasn't.
No, I don't think she was making up that she got shot at by a black person. She was trying to describe her assailant. I don't care what race you are.
It sounds like she was drugged. But I mean, this is just purely speculating.
This isn't
on it.
racism.
She said she doesn't remember what happened.
But she tried to describe the guy that she thought was shooting at her.
Right.
So what do you want her to do? If you're getting shot at by a black guy, be like, well, no, I'm not telling you who shot at me. Like, I don't want to be racist.
Like, she may have not even and they don't even say like who was the other firearm issued to. If they know it was a police issued weapon,
they can figure it out.
They can do ballistics on everybody who has the guns in there, and they just figure it out. Then that's the person who was there at the scene that night, because that person was obviously shooting at someone, if not her.
Whoever has that gun. And I would imagine if it was an intelligent police department, they would test their guns before they used them in the field, right? And they would have the barrel markings on spent rounds.
So like
they can match it.
What I get from this whole thing is this police department is full of shit, and I think Sherry's innocent.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
So write to your senators and let them know.
And always be recording too, and try to record everything and help people out, even if you don't know them and you think they're being wronged. Record and help them. That's what I have to say. Yeah.
Just because they're cops doesn't mean they're enemies, and just because they're black doesn't mean they're your enemies. But don't be afraid to paint your assailant if of what you think they are. You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't want to be racist, so I'm not going to turn the guy in. That's racism, you know?
Right.
But that's it for the video, unless you have anything else to say. Yeah, that's it for the video. Leave your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you guys. We love your comments, actually. And give thumbs up if you don't mind. That would be great. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.